What's going on, everyone? It's time for another action James Bond film review. This is actually the last James Bond film I haven't reviewed yet, so we're going to review it now. It's Spectre. It was released by MGM, or United Artists, or Eon Productions, November 6, 2015. It was directed by Sam Mendes, who did 1917, American Beauty, Skyfall, and Revolutionary Road. So obviously Skyfall was such a big success, they brought Sam Mendes back. And this film was actually pretty successful too. It made over $880.7 million. So, yeah, Spectre. Well, James Bond is basically gone rogue again. And, yeah, he's sort of like contemplating the loss of Agent M. And, but he gets this weird digital instruction from her to take out whoever took her out and hunt them down and kill them as a final one. So he kind of just goes rogue and goes off. He starts in New Mexico and basically hunts down Blofeld, who is actually sort of resurrected the Spectre group, and he basically goes and hunts down Blofeld and goes and tries to take him out. Along the way, he meets the love of his life, and it goes really crazy. So, yeah, typical James Bond story. There's nothing very much intriguing about this one. It's your typical spy thriller, and there's not much really to go on it. There is some pretty good action sequences in this, and a good chase scene and stuff. And Blofeld has a good henchman, played by Dave Bautista, who doesn't really speak, who only speaks one word in the whole film, but he is a force to be reckoned with, and it definitely puts James Bond's fighting abilities to the test, and it does make it look, it makes it a little more enticing, this film, because for half of it, it's pretty much a dramatic thriller for the most part. It's pretty much a lot of random love scenes and some nonsensical drama that really doesn't really need to be in the film, but it's there to pad out the runtime, I guess. And yeah, this film was shot differently, and it does, because it has a different cinematographer, and but it still looks decent enough. And the music is not too bad. It's not great, but still it works. The effects in this and everything like that look really good, obviously, and the acting's really good. The characters themselves are somewhat fleshed out better, but not as much as in Skyfall, but it's still better than Quantum of Solace, where it's just all about random scenes and stuff. So I did thought the characters did have some meaning and value to them, and it does. There's certain scenes that'll make you like grip you emotionally and stuff. Overall, I thought this film was actually pretty entertaining. It's a little different than some of the other James Bond films. It's not action packed, but it does have a good balance between it. More in the opening in the first half than in the second half, but still. And also, they did one of the biggest explosions for cinema in this film, so it does. And it looks really good. So, yeah. Other than that, I thought Spectre was pretty standard, but it's still a decent one. So I'm going to give Spectre a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was amusing enough, and overall, it's still a good entry into the James Bond franchise. This is the last one. I've reviewed the newest one already, which is actually my James Bond playlist down here on the channel, so you can check it out. And also, yeah, I thought this one was actually pretty good. This is the 24th James Bond film. I've already viewed the 25th, so yeah. And yeah, so yeah, what to review next? Who knows? But yeah, overall, I didn't think there's very many that were really bad. I think Die Another Day was probably the worst one. I rated at 2.5, and there's a good couple 5s in there. So yeah, overall, it's a pretty good franchise. Nice. That's why I love James Bond. So never really disappoints in that sense. So yeah, but if you want to check out Spectre, I'll link the trailer at least down below, because I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything, but also link down below is my Instagram. So I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future, all my stories, but the film title in there, some fun factor history thing in there as well. Also my Letterbox down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms, stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share it to more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And also let me know what your favorite James Bond film is. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully we find something weird, obscure, and odd that I probably never thought of checking out together, and also share my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to return to what basically my roots were. We're going to review a horror comedy slasher film called Bloodfest. So make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, watch out for all those evil organizations trying to take out the world economy and try to rule the world themselves. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.